Hey, what up? It's your boy Credit Beatdown, and good news for you guys. I have something really good for you today. Pretty much, I got the best tips, in my opinion, on how to get better at Bleach Rebirth for Souls. So, of course, like, subscribe, and share if you do find anything useful in this. There might be something you might already know and have in mind, but we're gonna get into it now. So the biggest thing, and this is for everyone, that I encourage everyone to do if you have not done it already, just keeping it simple, is that you have to do the whole tutorial. You have to do the tutorial, and then you have to do the extra tutorial that they don't show you. So you have to literally go in there and do it, and do every little thing. Don't assume that you already know it, because if you want to go and skip stuff, that's how you miss out on important things and information that they don't tell you. And for this game, you need it, because it's not like you could just beat someone in a linear way and take down their health one by one, because you got to deal with Compakri. So you're always looking at what your character could do and then the matchup, because typically they're going to be character matchups that are just going to be way more difficult. Like I was playing Izuru and I was playing against Bankai Ichigo. Where the thing is with Izuru, it takes so long for him to get his stuff up, right? By the time I finally get it going, it doesn't matter, because Bankai Ichigo is just going to get his revival anyway. So I advise, if you are going against a Bankai Ichigo, Izuru is not the character. He is not meant for like, he's meant for like, he's just not meant for that. And then the second biggest thing, if not important as the first tip I just gave you have to go into training mode. This should not be a 1 day thing, a 2 day thing. This should be an ongoing process while you play this game, because there are going to be things you struggle with and things you don't know or understand, and now you wondering like, oh, okay, it's busted, it's broken. It might not be, it might be annoying or something, but I guarantee that there's probably a better way to go about it than just moving directly forward and swinging your sword and not blocking. Because I would run into players and then they would straight up like hesitate, and they would be kind of frozen in time, so they'd be stuck there blocking the whole time and kind of panicking and not knowing what to do, because they're so focused on all the information they're taking in about what the opponent can do, so then they end up not doing anything. But this is why training mode in any fighting game is going to be a best friend, especially a more, I'll say mechanic wise, this is more of a classic fighter. It's not a side scroller, but it's an axis fighter. So it's more something I'm more comfortable with. I play things like Mortal Kombat. I played Tekken a little bit, but I really got into the frame data with Mortal Kombat. And you also have to learn in training mode. This game also have things that are safe and not safe. So we could get into frame data later in another video or anything, but the other thing is spacing. That's the biggest thing. This game is all about spacing. So you have to go in training mode. You have to learn the range of your attacks. You have to figure out what your longest range attack that you could throw. You have to figure out, your go-tos for different situations. So of course, your square is going to be a quick attack. That's simple enough, but your square might not have as much range, more than likely, as your flash attack. So, and you might have a special flash attack that actually has even more range typically. That's how they could close the gap. So of course, you gotta learn how to punish, learn what's your biggest combo, learn your most efficient combos, learn different combo routes and different mix-ups you could go into, and make sure you learn how to use every move on the character that you're trying to main. Learn how to use every single move, because the moves are there for that player, for that character on purpose. It's intended for you to use them on that character. It's part of the whole kit. But when you play fighters for real, you kind of already know this already, So it's just, the same stuff but a different game. So you just go in there learning the character. Oh, okay, so this works and this what doesn't work. And then you just go into battle with them. The only mechanic I really had to get used to was that breaker mechanic, because it's a whole timing based thing, and it's kind of because they had two different types. They had like the breaker dash, and then they have like the instant breaker. The instant breaker, that's the fastest move in the game. So nothing beats that. If a quick attack and a breaker comes out at the same time, the breaker wins. The breaker has priority. Alright, but that's all for this video, and y'all stay creative.